The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 persons with leprosy met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voices, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priests." As they were going, they were cleansed. One of them, realizing he had been healed, returned glorifying God in a loud voice, and he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed, were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith has saved you." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all. By coming to Mass today, you are thanking God in the best possible way. In the Gospel we just heard, Jesus underscores the importance of expressing gratitude. He praises the Samaritan who returned to thank him. He had cured 10 lepers, but only one came back to say, "Thank you." We shouldn't be too hard on the other 9. After all, they were doing what Jesus told them. Go, show yourselves to the priests. They were obeying Jesus' instructions. The Samaritan, however, obeyed a deeper law, the law of gratitude. In our hearts, you and I know that the importance of gratitude is. We spend time teaching children how to say thank you, how to write a note of appreciation. But then we adults often fail to take the time to say thank you ourselves. Sometimes we think, well, the other person knows I'm grateful. Why belabor the obvious? But the other guy doesn't know. Once I gave someone a gift and didn't hear back from him. At first I assumed that he was grateful, but then I began to wonder if maybe I have offended him, or even if he got the gift that I sent. At a much later date, our paths crossed, and I asked him if he received the present. And his answer was, "Oh, yes, thank you. I really appreciated it." I was relieved. But that experience made me reflect on my own failure to promptly express gratitude. The Samaritan gives us a wonderful example of prompt gratitude. The guy who had a grateful heart and who expresses it in a sincere way builds strong friendships. That applies not only on a human level, but also in our communication with God. The power of gratitude can be seen by this way of contrast. The opposite of gratitude is complaining. We complain because we are unhappy and ungrateful about our lives. I recently heard of a promo book entitled A Complaint-Free World. Priests and ministers receive a lot of promotional books and videos, so at first I didn't pay much attention to it. But something got me intrigued about that title, A Complaint-Free World. How is that possible? The book lays out a plan for people to stop complaining and to start enjoying life. It even has one of those rubber wristbands. When a person falls into negativity and starts complaining about something, they're supposed to move the band from one wrist to the other. The book encourages priests and ministers to attain a stop complaining wristband for each member of their own congregation. Don't worry, I didn't do that. But it is something to think about. Most of our complaining and criticizing does little good, but a word of gratitude can make somebody's day, maybe even change their life. Today, we celebrate Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful holiday. Jesus shows us the importance of giving thanks by expressing gratitude. We overshadow sadness. We cement relationships with each other and with God. So thank you. Thank you all for what you do for our parish. Thank you for all that you do for each other. And thank you for your faith in God.